What's up guys, Jeff Cavalier, ATHLEAN-X.com. Today I want to show you how to grow bigger quads fast.
Whoa.
You understand that if you do this every single video, it's no longer an interruption, it's actually part of the video.
Well, you're welcome for me being here.
Can I talk about quads here, please?
Well, you can't talk about quads without talking about the king of quads.
I'm going to mention the king. Tom Platz is going to be mentioned.
No, not Tom Platz. Jesse Lako. Run it!
You didn't just seriously bring the Jesse intro back.
Of course I did. It's 2020. I got to bring the intro back.
Now, 2020 is a shit year, and that's a shit intro. Listen, I'm going to talk about the squat, though, and I'm going to show you how squatting differently than you are right now is actually where the real secret lies to building up your quads faster. So if you want to see that, meet me and Jesse in the squat rack.
Wait, Jeff, we're in the squat rack right now.
It's just something I could say to get us to the next part. Okay, here we are at the rack. This is actually still Jesse, not Tom Platz. Don't be confused. But I want you to notice one thing. Look at the width of his stance. Does it look anything like yours? And it's actually pretty traditional, feet outside of shoulder width. Go ahead and do a squat, Jesse. Straight down and straight up. Now the point of this is if you squat this way all the time, then what I'm suggesting you do is change it up. Because neurologically, you're going to benefit from this because the recruitment pattern that you've developed from this squat, one more time, is going to be much different than what I'm going to suggest you do next. And that is narrow up your squat considerably. This is the Tom Platz style, a narrow stance squat. You put your feet in here, and when you come down, a couple things happen. First of all, your range of motion on the squat increases a lot. Why? Instead of having your knees in this plane, the frontal plane when viewed from the side, traveling outward, now with them narrow, they have to travel in the sagittal plane, which means that you have to get lower through more of that deeper hip flexion and, of course, at the ankles through more dorsiflexion. Well, if you don't have the mobility through your ankles, you're going to get stopped about halfway down on this. But the way around that is to simply put a couple plates under your heels like this. By getting into this position here of more plantar flexion, we relieve some of that top end dorsiflexion range of motion that we need. So now when we come down, we can comfortably get down to this position. At this point, this is going to more favorably recruit the quads because, again, we don't have that stretch that happens when the knees travel out on the adductors. Again, changing and reprogramming the recruitment pattern at the bottom of the squat. This is not something you're going to go do a max squat with. You're going to dramatically lighten the weights, which brings me to the next point. If you really want to turn on the gas in terms of increasing the size of your quads with focused hypertrophy work, don't just do this for a few reps. Grind them out again, Tom Platz style, for 20 reps. A 20 rep quad set done with a narrow stance is an absolute grinder. And the point of it is you don't just do it where the 20th rep is difficult and you get tired on that 20th rep. You're going to likely get tired around the teens, 13th, 14th, 15th rep, that you then rest, pause briefly, and grind out another. And rest, pause briefly until you grind out your 20th rep. And the good news is, even if you're concerned that you're going to lose strength because you're going to drop those weights, trust me guys, if you can better recruit your quads at the bottom of the lift, what are you doing?
Showing off my quads.
You're going to be able to have a stronger squat when you go back to traditional width squatting because you're going to have the additional benefits of stronger quads at the bottom where we already know you have the adductors, we already know you have the glute strength to drive you out of the bottom of the rep. So with that being said, guys, give it a try. Don't be afraid to change it up every once in a while. Work this into your squat regimen. I promise you guys, better gains await you. In the meantime, if you thought this was the most pathetic of all of Jesse's intros, make sure you leave your comments and thumbs up below. And also, if you're looking for programs, guys, where we put the science back in strength in everything we do, you can find them all over at ATHLEAN-X.com. Make sure you also click subscribe and turn your notifications so you never miss a new video when we put one out. All right, guys, see you soon.
Wait, Jeff, we're in the squat rack. Shouldn't you be curling or something?
Wow, have you changed. The intro
What do you mean?
I'm calling Brolin. Where's Josh Brolin?